like to talk about Epstein, so I'm gonna give you all a recent update on the Epstein list. Ghislaine Maxwell says that there is no client list. How do y'all feel about that? She said there is no client list. How do you guys feel about there being no client and no Epstein client list according to Ghislaine Maxwell? Do you guys trust it? Do you not trust it? Why or why not? I am going to continue to read Super Chats throughout the show. And this is the latest update on Ghislaine Maxwell.
The Justice Department has released more than 300 pages of transcripts and audio recordings from their prison interview with Ghislaine Maxwell. The interviews took place earlier this summer while the former girlfriend and accomplice of notorious sex criminal Jeffrey Epstein was in federal prison in Tallahassee, Florida. Here's Nicole Killian.
Ghislaine Maxwell, in her own words, denying the existence of
Ghislaine. It's a little bit of slush over there.
Of a client list involving the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
There is no list. There is no, I'm not aware of any blackmail. I never heard that. I never saw it, and I never imagined it.
The 300-plus page transcript released late Friday by the Justice Department follows a 2-day interview last month with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, who previously served as the president's personal attorney.
President Trump was always very cordial and very kind to me, and I just want to say that I admire his extraordinary achievement in becoming the president now.
Maxwell had nothing but praise for the president, while her lawyer has made it clear she's interested in a pardon. She claimed she never saw any improper or sexual behavior involving him or any other high-profile figures.
I actually never saw the president in any type of massage setting. I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody.
How do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about Ghislaine Maxwell saying that she never, ever, ever saw the president in any type of massage setting? I never witnessed the president in any appropriate setting in any way. And the president was never inappropriate with anybody. Why don't y'all believe her? I noticed that the people believe what they want to believe. Why don't y'all believe her? What do y'all want? Why don't y'all believe her? If you want to listen, regardless of whether you believe her or not, if you want to live, if you want to live, you definitely need to make sure that you're a little bit more careful. Now, I don't think that the Trump administration will pardon her at all. But, you know, you want to make sure that you play the game. Who the fuck you talking to? You seen what happened to Epstein? You seen what happened to him?
Do you know whether, for example, President Clinton ever received a massage?
I don't believe he did.
Following the interview, Maxwell was transferred to a lower security prison in Texas. The release comes as the administration has been under growing pressure from lawmakers and the public to fully disclose the Epstein files.
Innocent people shouldn't be hurt, but I'm in support of keeping it totally open.
Epstein was found dead in his detention cell back in 2019 while awaiting trial. Maxwell indicated in her interview that she believes Epstein did not kill himself. But earlier this week at a congressional deposition, former Attorney General Bill Barr, who probed Epstein's death, said he still stands by his finding that it was a suicide.
Yeah, I do believe that. I don't believe that he killed himself at all. I don't believe that he killed himself. You'll never, ever convince me that he killed himself. I'm not going for that. Do I think that Bill Clinton was getting some rubbed out? I don't know. Probably not. Do I think that the Trump administration was getting one rubbed out? I don't know. Probably not. Do I think that it's ever going to make a that it's ever going to make a difference? Nope. I don't think that anything is going to make a difference. And I think that her being reduced and going to a lower security prison was probably a part of this whole testimony or whatever right there, right? But I'll also tell you this. and this has been my stance and my, you know, what it is that I stand on the whole time. What difference is it gonna make? What difference is it gonna make? I don't think that it's going to make a difference either way. And I said this from the very beginning. You are not going to get anything out of this. Nothing is going to happen. I don't think that anything is going to come of this. I don't think none of it matters. I don't think that nobody is going to jail or anything. So I guess the question that I then have is, why do you guys think that this is so important to uncover? Why do y'all think that it's so important to uncover this and have this conversation and for this to be a thing and all of that? That's what I'm trying to understand. Honestly, the thing that means something to me, I didn't care about it. If you notice, I never actually did any real live stream on the whole Epstein thing during the Biden administration when Biden was in power. I didn't do any of that. I didn't do it but during when Biden was in power. I didn't do it when none of that. So none of it ever made a difference to me because I know that there's never going to be any impact on what happens and that nothing is ever going to come out of it. We could talk about it just for the sake of talk about it. We could theorize. We could assume. We can do any of that. But unless there's some real evidence that we can use in order to substantiate our claims, what's the point? Because just talking about it for the sake of talking about it ain't going to actually do nothing. It's not going to change the course of nothing. It's not going to actually impact nobody. Nobody is going to care about it. Nobody is going to lose nothing. It's just a waste of time. And I think that it then becomes a distraction from things that's actually meaningful. None of us got no additional evidence. Nobody got no additional files. Nobody is going to do anything. And that's just the way that it is. That's the end of the conversation. She's going to say whatever it is that she's told to say. And she's going to go to a lower security prison. And that's going to be the end of it. And nobody is going to jail. Bruh, if you think a Republican or a Democrat or a businessman or any of these people are actually going to go to jail, you are 100% lost. What list? What list? Bro, any list that there could have potentially been, that list is burned up and that list has been gone a long time ago. Ain't no list. Ain't no list. Bro, the list was, if there was a list, then that list was eliminated when he was. If there was a list, that list was eliminated a long time ago. What you think that a list was going to make it out, but he wasn't? The minute that they said that he had eliminated himself and he took himself out in a cell and it was missing footage just so happened to be at the time that he eliminated himself, bro, you can forget it. And I'll also tell you that if there was a list that was eliminated, then there were way bigger people than what we know. I'm pretty sure that the client list would be people that was way bigger than anybody that we've ever heard of, because the fact of the matter is that behind the scenes, there are way more visible, invisible people. When they say that wealth is silent, that's what the fuck they mean. That means, look, people that don't care or have anything to lose, a lot of times, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be whatever it is that they're going to be. The list was leaked. Okay, well, where is it? Talk about it. Where is it at? Point me in a direction. Where was it leaked to? Where was it leaked to? Where was it at? Show it to me. If you know that it was leaked, then that means that you know where it's at, right? Where is it at? If anything was going to come out, then it would have been out a long time ago. And so whether it was or it wasn't, we wasting our time, bro. But, you know, I know that people like to entertain themselves and they want us to go and keep talking about it and they want it to be a thing and all of this other bullshit. Cool. It was on Reddit. All right. I got you. Right. You got it. You know what I say, bro. You got it. You got it.